show you something different as well, and I wanted to stop off quickly out here. It's quite an old building now, it's quite run down. It's an old antique, like, it was kind of like it was very mixed back in the day because it was kind of like a candy store, but also kind of like an antique shop. And it's been closed now for a fair few years out this way. And I mean, it's quite vandalised now, as you can see from the outside. It's been quite vandalised. A lot of people have gone through and trashed the place. There's been a lot of it online. People have been breaking into this place as well. It's closed off, it's fenced off as private property, so it's not recommended to go in here. But it's a piece of history that's been here for longer than I can remember. Since basically when I was a kid, this building has been basically in this state for a very long time. It's insane just to see what's happened. But yeah, it's interesting to see how run down and non-supported this building is now. And I always like looking at it. But definitely over the years, they've taken, like, the fence has been taken down on the outside here. They've all barred up, but people just brought so much trash and junk into this place and just, like, ruined the whole thing. Like, the support beams have fallen down and people can't help themselves. They've vandalised the sign and just sprayed the hell out of it. The doors have been barred up and busted, and just people are just kind of disgusting that people want to just trash something like this and they just ruin it. Further down, there's like an older spot to it as well. It has more of a, like, the old style to it, which is kind of like the candy Christmas time layout as it was as well. And that's still up. If we get down to a spot here, you should be able to see it. It's pretty cool design wise for how they painted it up. Like, it's barely been touched, which is good. There's a few spots that people have ruined, but it still looks cool, like has that whole old school Santa workshop. Here, this is the design. It's still got the old frosted look with the old kind of like North Pole setup. Down the bottom has been ruined, and a lot of the artwork has been destroyed over time, like touched up, sprayed over. People just vandalised and graffitied the hell out of it. But at least up top, it still looks nice to a degree. The windows have been smashed. Again, vandalism is just horrible, and just the architecture of the windows and just everything looked so nice. It's just been completely destroyed. The original railing's still up, which is pretty cool to see. But I haven't stopped by this place in a long time just to have a look and see how run down actually is. Just driving by all the time, kind of just seeing it. But it's kind of cool to just stop. There's the old brown things that used to be on top of the roofs there, which represented the whole top of the North Pole, stuff like that. They've been destroyed. They've clearly fallen off the roof and people have destroyed them. There's like keep out tape everywhere. People have just ruined the hell out of it, and it's just uncalled for. But it's a piece of history for the area. If you've never really seen it or gone by, but yeah, it's been a bit of like a Santa's workshop, a candy shop, antique store. There's been all kinds of different things. Like, there's inside, like I said, you can find the videos online somewhere, but inside it's still got the original murals of the toy store kind of Santa's workshop look going on in it. It's really cool. Like I said, it's not viable or smart to go inside. There's a lot of glasses everywhere, junk and rubbish is just everywhere, and it's just completely disgusting, and it's not safe at all. That's why it's fenced off for people's own safety. We've got more stuff going on. We're going to go check out the park, most probably now, possibly. Drive down there and have a little gander, see what they're doing there, and maybe check this afternoon as well. But yeah, I just thought I'd just chuck this in the this episode. Just a little bit of history. Anyway, so down at the park, having a gander-rooney. We've got the dirt. They got the digger out, digging up some dirt. Got it all trailed out, looking pretty good. It's all nice and trailed out. Looking all fancy and schmick looking. Starting to take shape. Starting to see the full size of it all. As you can see, they got it all working, going hard. So we're actually starting to see more of the progress. So like I say, you're going to see the trail being dug out, and I guess they get on to getting that more sorted soon enough. So I imagine the next few days or so that we'll start actually seeing it filled out, and we'll actually have a proper path in, and then from there, I'm actually go from there, is what I'm figuring with what they've got laid out so far. So it's looking pretty nice either way. And we'll go around the other side as it is. We'll go follow around the fence line and have a look on the other side and see what's going on. Well, as I'll say, on the way through the trees, you can see there's the roll the old barbecue still, which is kind of funny, seeing all that. This is this side here, and see there's all the dugout over there. It's looking pretty schmick now. All the different stuff they got going for the path. It's looking really impressive, and it actually looks like they're actually doing more and more now, which is pretty cool. So, look at what we got going today. I don't know, this might be a little bit longer of a vlog than the last few days we've done. I'm just going to walk through the trees here anyway. It's nice to go for a bit of a walk, get some fresh air. I don't normally go this top route. I want to go for a walk, but we can at least see the path from here, which is pretty cool. Noticed, because I've never actually walked this way through the trees before, at actually how nice this area is. So when I come back this afternoon, I might actually get everyone to walk this way and actually go through the trees and actually go across the path, because it's just so different and it's actually kind of nice. So I get why people walk this way. How cool does this feel like? I like to call this the Whomping Tree. Reminds me of the Whomping Willow, or whatever it was from Harry Potter. That's what this reminds me of. It just looks so obscure sitting here. It looks kind of dead almost, but it's alive. But just feel like it's gonna smack me every time I walk past it. Like I'm scared. It just feels so different. It's actually got another tree wrapped around and growing through it, out of it. It's actually kind of cool. Look at that other tree wrapped through it. Like, together, two different trees growing as one. Like, that's crazy. Honestly, I feel that this time of day is a much nicer time to come down to the park and go for a walk through it, being just after lunch. The sun's at the nice level, the temperature is just right. Like, it's going to be a you know, not so like a clear or slash overcast day, but coming down here around lunchtime is just not as busy. It's nice and quiet, but like I said, sun's at a good level. It just feels right. It feels comfortable and relaxing to just walk through here and just listen to nature. Like it also doesn't even feel like that I'm walking in the same place that I'm normally walking in and filming these and blogging it. It just feels so different, like, of an area. Like, I'm enjoying myself right now. I'm thoroughly feeling very pleasant with myself. It's nice. Alright, so we're back down the park now this afternoon, coming for a little walk. Just checking out what else they've done. We did see that they were ripping up the tracks earlier. The track is now completely removed. Doesn't even look like there was ever a track here. They've marked off the trees as well. Finished marking those off. Seg them up, what they're keeping, what they're getting rid of. A few extra spots, but yeah, it's interesting. It's where the track was for those pedal bikes, and yeah, it's completely gone. Like, you wouldn't even think that they were here. Maybe there's some of the stuff that they put out of the ground, which is huge. But yeah, there's literally nothing here. Like, it's crazy. But they've got this thing over here, which is a big black cockatiel statue, which is for the playgrounds and stuff like that, the area that they're setting up. So that's pretty cool that they've got that. So it's definitely getting closer and closer on the steps of getting things done and sorted. Look around the other side where we went earlier and have a look around there. We're going to go through the little trail as well. Now in the afternoon it's a lot cooler and the sun's starting to set now, so I'm going to have a look at that. Check it out, see how the light looks through there. Okay, so from this side from earlier, not much has really changed. But yeah, no, it's still interesting that they haven't really touched much here. But they've got the trail and a few of the marking spots marked out through the sand here where they've got to dig up, I'm guessing, or put posts or whatnot, and other things like that. So we're back through here again this afternoon. As you can tell, it feels a lot different because it's getting darker, it's getting colder. The atmosphere feels and seems different. Still a nice little trail to walk through here. Everybody, we did our walks today, and I'm gonna wrap it up here. We're just gonna play some games now for the night. I'm still dealing with my cold, sinuses are playing up bad. But anyway, I'll catch you later. Have a good one, everybody. And I'll see you when you see us. Bye!